Welcome to Boot Wizard. I'm James, and this is the Nike Neighbourhood pack. Yes, I'm James. Yes, this is Boot Wizard, and today we don't just have one of the Nike Neighbourhood pack boots. We don't just have two of the Nike Neighbourhood pack boots. We have three of the Nike Neighbourhood pack boots. We're talking Vision, Venom, and Mercurial in these boxes, and we're going to get into all of them today. So remember to like the video, get subscribed to the channel for more content like this, and let's get these boxes open. We're going to kick things off with a boot you may have already seen on the channel, the Nike Phantom Vision 2 in this neighborhood pack. I did a review of this pretty much on release. So if you want to check that out, you can click the link up in the corner. It doesn't hurt to take another look at them. So silver Nike box, as with all elite level boots, that's the label there in case you were interested. It does come with this string bag, which is pretty awesome, specific to the neighborhood pack boots. And then you do get the boots themselves, which I think this is probably the best looking Phantom Vision 2 colorway so far. The player edition I also really liked, but I think this one tops it, not only because it looks great, but also because of the little details. The Venom Elite, same situation, silver Nike box, and there is your label. Let's get these out of here. You'll notice same string bag here, the difference being this has Phantom Venom on the bottom as opposed to Phantom Vision, but there's a uniform string bag look across the whole neighborhood pack. For me, another fantastic looking boot and probably the best looking boot out of the pack as a whole, but we'll jump into that and we'll compare it to all the other boots in just a second once we get the final one out of the box. And finally, surprise, surprise, silver Nike box, but this one's a little bigger because it's the Superfly. So let's get that out. And again, exactly identical string bag, apart from you get the Mercurial branding down the bottom instead of Vision or Venom, because that makes sense. So here we have three of the five mainline boots available from Nike in the neighborhood pack, and they all look fantastic. We're of course missing the Vapor, which is just a Superfly without the collar, just low cut. And we're also missing the Tiempo, which is another fantastic looking boot in my opinion, but that's a theme across this whole pack. They just look great. So aside from the colorway, this silver chrome colorway that runs around the whole boot with the red accents, each boot contains some of the same elements. And the one that I think's the coolest and the one that I like the most actually isn't this bright red stripe that runs across the boot. We'll get to that in a second. It's something you can see far more prevalently in the Phantom Venom compared to the Vision. Stupid naming system. And on this one, you can see that there's almost a shiny, more gloss effect purple in the back 2/3 of the boot here when contrasted with the silver. And in there is some numbers. It says 7-20-20, and that's featured across all the boots. It's here on both sides of the Phantom Vision, and it's also pretty much through the entire upper on the Mercurial line. And it was designed to be the idea that this is when the big tournaments this summer, Euro 2020 and the Copa America, are going to culminate. This is when we're going to get big football fever for this summer. Oh, how we would all kill for some Euro 2020. It's a sad time, but even though this was supposed to be the boots for the tournament, Nike have still released them. They still look fantastic. We can still enjoy them. And I said it in my full Phantom Vision review that we can take it a little bit as a nice reminder, a nice callback that most of us, hopefully all of us, will be back out on the pitch in July to rock some new boots. So if you need a new pair of cleats and you want something that's really gonna stand out and be a lovely little nostalgic reminder for that time when we were banned from football and then we got back out on the pitch, I think these have got a really nice little touch. Then of course this red stripe that's most prevalent on the Mercurial because it runs the entire length of the boot, and that ties in also to these numbers that they run around the 360 design on the Mercurial, just on the medial side here. On the Venom, they're just on the heel, and then on the Vision, they're just through the back third on the medial side here. They're all the same thing. They are all postcodes, and they're postcodes of different areas, different neighborhoods. You see where Nike were going with this, where some of this summer's major tournaments were going to be played, but it was actually tied into pitches and locations where some of the world's best talent has come from and that continually produce high quality, young, talented players. And I think that's a really cool little addition. I love boots with details, I love boots with stories, and by adding those to this along with the date, I think these boots, all of these boots, the whole collection has a really nice story that ties itself together, even if we're not going to be able to use it for the Euro 2020. We're not going to see it at a major international tournament. They all also feature this repeating Nike outline design somewhere on the boot, pretty much all in the heel area, to be honest, and that also follows through onto the string bag. So there's so much continuity amongst the pack, and I actually really like it because they're all different enough while all sharing lots of the same elements. The heel of each boot also features a world map, and it's fairly difficult to see on the boots. It's in that same purple color as you're going to get on the 7 2020. However, it's much easier to see on the string bag. It's this design here. And there's all these red dots which correspond to the postcodes that are on the boot. So these are all the neighborhoods or areas that Nike have identified and put on these boots. So it all ties together, and it's even tied into the string bag. It's brilliant. I really like it. Of course, we have to talk about this new Thunderbolt swoosh design. It looks like it's something that we're going to get from Nike going forwards on a few of their lines. I don't know how long that's going to last. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't dislike it, but it's not something that really grabs me and I really enjoy either. So in the Venom and on the Mercurial, it stands out off the boot. So it has this line that goes around it, so it's highlighted, and then it's a textured internal and it stands out off the boot. Feels pretty cool. Same on the Venom here. Now, the problem I have with the Venom isn't that it looks bad, and I actually think it looks the best on this boot out of any. It's that I really wish they'd have kept this kind of texture to the swoosh. So on the new lights pack, it had this kind of diamond effect texture. It's had it on a lot of the Phantom Venoms, most of them actually, and I really loved it to be kept in here. Admittedly, continuity, it looks great with the Mercurial, but I just think it would have fit this boot perfectly, and the way that that silver and purple design all goes together. A bit of a shame, and I don't love the swoosh, but it's all right. And in all honesty, I think it looks the worst on the Phantom Vision because I think it kind of makes the boot look a bit cheaper. But on the whole, it's a lightning bolt swoosh. It's nice to see something different, and I don't really dislike it. No wearable finishes on any of the sole plates. They're all just that similar kind of chrome color without being chrome wearable, and then with the orange stud tips. Insole from each boot is exactly the same as you would normally get, so it's this version of the Nike grip for the Venom, and then the Vision and the Mercurial's own versions of the Nike Grip insole, but you do get that world pattern there, the world map there, and also that brand new Nike swoosh. They're all the same color. So again, some continuity, and it's nice. I like it when with a pack, you get a whole element that's carried through. So in this case, the world maps and the neighborhood theme, instead of just being a new color, it actually has a theme and a story. And I think Nike have done it really well here. Better than Adidas have done with their Uniforia pack, but the Uniforia pack does look pretty awesome as well. There is already full reviews, sometimes multiple full reviews of each of these boots already on the channel. All you have to do is click the link up in the top corner and I will link several of them there for you. So if you want to know how they perform, you can do that. If you want individual breakdowns of any of these specific neighborhood pack boots, there's already one for the Vision, and let me know down in the comments whether you want to see Mercurial or Venom, or both. But that is all from me here at BootWizard today. Just a look at this super awesome neighborhood pack from Nike. And if you do want to cop a pair, then click the link in the top comment that's pinned by me, and that'll take you through to Nike's website where you can find all of these boots and anything else that's in the collection. Have a good day. I hope you've enjoyed it. We will see you soon.